Hey everyone, Tinkenstein here. In this video, I'll be going over two different vehicles. The Dardo, which is an Italian BR 9.0 rank 6 light tank that does have ATGMs, and the Marder A1, which is a German 7.3 vehicle that also has ATGMs. Both are pretty similar in function, however, they do have some slight differences, really largely being the advancement of technology. So this is a much older vehicle, whereas the Italian Dardo is a bit newer and features more advanced weaponry. So that being said, let's just kind of start off with the Dardo here. It has a 25mm air-licking cannon, smoke grenades, an LMG, but most importantly, the thing that most people will care about is that it has a tow missile launcher, and you can actually fire two of them from right here. And the best part about this is that you can fire tow 2Bs, which fire, as you can see in the graphic, above the tank, and it would just go above where the roof is and just fire straight down where the tank is at its weakest. So it's very, very good. It has thermals, has APFSDS, very fast firing main cannon. This is an excellent tank, pretty much the Italian equivalent of the American M3A3, possibly better, possibly worse. I guess it really just kind of depends on your point of view, but they have the same tow missiles. Both are excellent. Next, we go to the Marder A1, which is a little bit different. This is an older vehicle. It has a single fire anti-tank weapon, or ATGM would be a better way to say it. The Milan, which is excellent, especially a 7.3. This should be able to destroy almost anything that it faces. It's got 530mm of armor pen at its best. 265, at least right here on the sheet at its worst. It can be a little bit worse than 265, but either way, it does have night vision, which is really uncommon at 7.3, and it does feature some different ammunition choices for its cannon. However, it doesn't have anything above HVAP-T, which at 5.7 you could argue is probably okay, 57mm of armor pen, but really that stands no chance compared to the M1919 APFSDS, where it's just, you see hardly any decrease in penetration from 10 meters to 2,000, and even from 0 degrees to 60 degrees. It's not all that big of a jump. I mean, it's big, but relatively speaking, not all that big. That being said, let's just kind of get into some gameplay, show off the Marder A1 and the Dardo. I was going to say the Mardo. Okay, let's get into it. So some things to know as we're about to probably face the enemy within about the next minute. If you didn't notice, this is a light tank. It's capable of actually pretty good speeds of around 83 kilometers per hour. If you look at the bottom left where it says speed, why that's in red is because you cannot fire the tow missiles while this is moving, at least not while it's moving at this fast of speed. You might be able to get away with a few kilometers per hour, like 3 or 4, but that's it. And at that point, it's pretty much pointless. Additionally, I did not select I did select, but it has the automatic camo thing for the, whatever the best camo is for that map. So unfortunately, it took my really cool camo away, but that doesn't really matter. So this thing has hardly any armor, and I'm not sure if they actually put armor on the stat card. I know that for some tanks they don't really do it, but there's not really much. Additionally, its turret traverse is okay. It's not great. It's decent for a 9.0, and it's actually forgivable for a 9.0. Now, if this were a 9.3 or a 9.7, I would say, just for the turret traverse, I would say, But again, this is pretty much just the Italian M3A3. It's an excellent vehicle. It does have a little bit of difficulty, as you can see here, climbing. Even the ZTZ 99 has an easier time with doing that. Let's see if there's anyone above. Each time I've played this map, I've not actually had anyone on the other side of that. Okay. Oh, KA-50. Okay. Wow, this is really good magnification. Wait, someone just got hit. Yeah, this map makes it a little bit difficult to see. Oh wow, the Dardo actually has some pretty decent reverse speed. That's nice. See, that's one thing that I think that they should include on the stat card is reverse speed. Oh, whoa, whoa. I got another Dardo. Huh. Sorry, buddy. I really like the sound that this thing produces when firing the ATGM. Oh. So I wonder if that only does, if that only goes over the enemy if it's still alive. Like, does it register if it's not alive? It almost kind of seemed like it just went straight at the enemy, whereas normally it would not. Very, very strong, fast-firing cannon. Wow. So yeah, I mean, this thing makes short work of World War II tanks, that's for sure. Very impressed so far. This is, I mean, of course. Oh, whoa, laser warning. So I feel like this is going to be a tactic that you're going to use in the Dardo. Is just kind of, I mean, one, hit and run, obviously, but in a map like this, you almost kind of have to keep the high ground. Either that or keep on the flanks. I'm kind of lucky enough to be doing both. Like I said, I mean, one of the best parts about this vehicle is that when facing aircraft, but specifically helicopters, this should have no problem plucking them out of the sky. Like, I mean, I've got total confidence in that. Now, regular planes are a different story. Of course, I mean, you could do it. It's just, I don't really know how well. But whoa, where are the enemies? Uh-oh, I'm being lasered. There you go. Lone Wolf got me. Either way, that was a lot of fun. Wow. I'm actually really impressed with the Dardo on first impressions there. Really good vehicle. Really, really good vehicle. Well, welcome to the Marder A1. This is a, to be honest with you, I'm not really expecting to do much in this just because I'm going to be facing some really, really good, for the most part, I mean, for the most part, good. Like, not everyone's going to be a World War II tank, but even still, they can really deliver a whooping on me. But the Milan was just not designed to defeat, something like, let's say, the T-80 or the M1A2. It's just not really designed for that. And as such, I just don't really know if I'm going to do well, but I feel like it's pretty much incumbent upon me to at least try and to kind of go over some of the details of this while it's moving. So the stat card earlier showed that this has 0 armor. That's a misprint or something. It does have some armor, like somewhere around 15 millimeters on the front, where it slants, 10 on the side if I'm not mistaken. It's not much armor. It's very thin and pennable via HMGs. Now, this also features a single fire ATGM, again in the form of the Milan ATGM right there. It's pretty good, pretty effective, and at 7.3 we'll be able to defeat pretty much every tank in the game. Now, I do not, actually no, this is not, is it amphibious? I don't believe it's amphibious. Not that I would need it to be amphibious to cross this, but you get the point. And that turret on the back that keeps moving is an actual turret that works. It's an LMG. It won't really do anything. Of course, it may have been important for the actual design of this tank when they considered it, or this APC as it were, when they considered it decades ago, but it's no longer important. Interesting to note though, I think the 20 millimeter cannon on this is the same as the secondary cannon, the 20 millimeter on the Leopard 2K, which is actually a lot of fun to use. It's a really good cannon that can take down aircraft and should be able to destroy various modules on vehicles, such as treads and things of that nature. Uh-oh, we got someone over here. So, it's not an enemy, right? Okay. So, the mobility on this is also pretty good. I mean, bear in mind, you know, I'll say it 1,000,001 times. This is, of course, the dev server. So, not everything is final. I'd say that pretty much at this point, pretty much almost everything is final. I don't think it'd be fair for me to say that that it's not, but at the same token, just because things can change, realistically speaking, up to and beyond the release of this update, you know, I really do have to make note of that. But more importantly, this is just not a very mobile vehicle, and it's something that, again, I have a lot of fun with, and I had a ton of fun with the Dardo. I mean, that is a really, really fun vehicle. And to be honest with you, I might be trying to grind for that. You know, I'm much closer to the American M3A3, the Bradley, but the Dardo is pretty much the same vehicle. It's very similar in many regards. Has pretty much the same cannon, all of that. So I would really love to have access to that vehicle. But yeah, either way, the Marder 1A or A1 is just, it's good, but not Dardo good. But you know, also this is a 7.3, so I think that there's a lot that could be said about that fact alone. Uh-oh. What? What? Wait, huh? Wait, can I pen this thing on the side? I should be able to, right? Wow, okay. Well, I think that that's actually a pretty good test, so to speak, of the 20 millimeter cannon on this, and I do have armor-piercing ground shells on it. Oh, I'm sorry, my dude. This guy's really trying to get that nuke. Wish I had waited. I didn't think he was hanging around. But yeah, I mean, as you could clearly see right there, I mean, so long as the tank has somewhere around 50 millimeters of armor on the side, this is going to have a lot of trouble versing it. I mean, it's going to chew up something like a BMP, you know, even, I don't know, like light tanks, for example. But a medium tanky, oh wow, this is slow. Holy crud. And this is fully upgraded, mind you. But even a medium tank like the M1A2 or the M4 Sherman, like I just shown right there, that was not having a good time at all. In fact, actually, the ATGM just kind of got blocked with that transmission, which I was really surprised with. First, I didn't mean to hit the transmission, so that's on me. But I think it was a good showing of exactly how much damage this, you know, this tank can do. And it's good, and it stopped it. But if that was any normal player, not just some brain-dead NPC, I would have been toast. Like right here, I'll try it again. So I think it's also worth noting that with the with this ATGM, you will need to kind of be at some distance in order for it to kind of be at the center of where you're aiming. Otherwise, you're just simply not going to be able to hit what you want. But I do wish that I was able to fire on some post-World War II targets. But I'm not really going to be upset if I'm not able to. Because, I mean, I think that this gameplay is plenty. It kind of goes over pretty much everything that you need to know. The traverse, the speed, pretty much everything. The power, whatever else. But let's just kind of regroup in menu. So yeah, as you saw there, that was the Marder A1 gameplay. And I guess before that was also the what was it again? The Dardo gameplay. And to be honest with you, I had a lot of fun with both. Obviously, the Dardo is a bit better, but it is also 1.7 BR higher than the Marder A1. I feel like the Marder A1 is going to be absolutely nasty, especially in surprise attacks by that ATGM. I mean, you could probably get 2 or 3 kills a game with that. Much the same with the Dardo. I mean, they're both excellent vehicles, and I, for one, am really, really excited to play it. And I could access the Marder A1 right when this update drops. So either way, please let me know what you guys think. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know I've been putting out a ton of content over the last few days, but, you know, everything is really appreciated. All the comments, likes, subscriptions, it all means the world to me, and I just broke 10,000 subs, so thank you all for that. But that being said, thanks again, everyone, and I will see you all on the other side. Take care, everyone.